Peace and love, y'all. Listen, I know y'all used to me coming to talk to y'all with a revolutionary word. Yeah, and today is kind of no different. But listen, I am today years old when I learned why the revolution cannot be televised. Most of y'all know that I have been raising chicks and ducklings. Most of y'all know this. I live on a sustainability property, a shared living environment here in the States. Well, I've been sharing cute little videos of these cute little ducklings and these little baby chicks and how they eat out of your hand and they come when you blow kisses and all this wonderful stress decompression shit. And if y'all wonder what I keep looking at, I also have a kitten that, for some of you, that's enough information. You know what that means. But listen, let me tell y'all how I may have been unwittingly complicit in a massacre. So, about 3 days ago, I figured after months of raising these ducks and chicks that there's an odd thing going on. The chicks are flying. Like, chickens don't fly, but, you know, they're flapping their wings and they get about 3 or 4 feet off the ground and they go a good distance. But the ducklings hadn't been doing that. And these heifers are big, like really big. They look like full-grown ducks. They've got their real feathers, none of that dawn stuff anymore. None of that down feather stuff, sorry. But they weren't trying to fly. So I started looking up. What do you got to do to make your ducks fly? Because I figured I don't want them to be clipped wings animals if they're supposed to fly. Fly. So I take one out of the pen. This is where I have to own my shit. And I threw her up into the air, thinking instinctively she should do that. Flap. Realize she could fly a little bit. And now she'll start trying it herself. And maybe the other ducklings will follow suit. It didn't happen like that at all. I did my up in the air. She flopped down with a thud. Poof of feathers. I felt horrible. Picked her up, took her back to the little pool, put her in the pool. I felt even worse once I put her in the pool because feathers was floating in the water. I know some of y'all laughing because if it wasn't involving me, I would be laughing too. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible. But it continues to get worse. The next day, which would be day before yesterday, I do what I usually do in the mornings. I go to let the chickens out, let the ducklings out. They all live in the same house. I go to open their pen and I notice, holy shit, 2 chicks have been killed. This is not good. In order for that to have happened, something got in the house. And in order for something to get in the house, there is an egg hatch in the back of their house. So what that means is this animal from the outside to get in would have had to be smart enough to both open the hatch, pulling to get in, and then know to push the hatch to get out, because no animal is in there with the chicks and the ducks when I open it the next morning. The only thing smart enough to do that is a raccoon. So I secure the egg hatch to make sure nothing can get in there. I put the chicks and ducks, in fact, I don't put them in because they naturally go in at sunset. So last night, I just go to secure their housing. I lock it all up like I usually do every night. Go back this morning to let them out. Holy shit. The perimeter has not been penetrated. Everybody should be secure. There is a duck. Coincidentally, the duck that I tried to teach how to fly, with blood on her bill. A massacre. At least 10 chicks and a duckling, because I have, remember, the 2 younger ducklings, murdered, killed. And I'm thinking, holy shit, I didn't realize I was locking them in with the killer. I locked the poor babies in there with the killer. Last night, when I shut the door, I got ready to leave. When I went out of the yard, go to lock the gate, I noticed the chicks are gathered by their doorway. I know this because their door is plexiglass. And I thought, this is odd. So I turned my light off to see if they're coming towards the light. When I turned the light off, they move away from the door. And I thought, oh, okay, they're just coming towards the light. Hindsight being 2020, look back on this shit. They was trying to get away from the murderer. I was complicit. I helped massacre these poor baby chicks. And today, you can imagine how pissed I was and terribly sad. But today, that duck is going in a pot. I already called my girlfriend. She loves duck. That duck will be duck stew before the sun goes down today. So that is why I learned all that little cute shit. Cute little fuzzy ducklings. And they just beautiful. They've been entertaining to watch. They've been fun. They've been awesome to feed and to relate with. Them motherfuckers is killers. And that got me thinking, this is why the revolution can't be televised. Because crackers love watching us. We are loving, we're entertaining. I mean, if I went to church today, a good Baptist church will have you up in there questioning your lack of belief. Maybe Jesus is coming back. You know, maybe Jesus is going to do this damn thing. You go find black folks. Black people can even make pain sound like the thing to do. Black people make terrible things turn into wonderful love and passion. And the next thing you know, you sucked into this shit. So I get it. White folks have been drawn into us. They can't help but to want to contain us because we have been so fucking entertaining. And they know something that we don't really always know, is that even though we can't fucking fly, under the right circumstances, we could be some motherfucking killers. So television ain't for revolution. And revolution ain't for television. That's the lesson I learned today. I hope you learned something too. Peace.